Alright, today we're going to be pressure washing. So just gonna get some stuff here. We're gonna pressure wash this. I'm gonna pressure wash this side. Really want to get this because I'm gonna paint this white, start the exterior process, and then just kind of work with something. So here we go. I'll check with you in a little bit and I'll get the progress going. Let's get it. Hey everybody, I want to formally apologize just for taking so long between updates. I have I don't know what it is. The past since the end of April, it has been raining every single weekend, and I work on the, during the week. I have the weekends off, so this is really the only time that I have an opportunity to actually work on this exterior. So I'm trying to knock out as much as possible on this one video. What I'm doing here is I'm actually putting down these papers so that we can paint black on all these silver trimmings. My family told me that it would be a good idea just to do that, since it'll probably make the windows pop out a little bit more. And check that out. That's going to be something we're going on. Unfortunately, because it was going to rain the next day, I only did this in parts, so a lot of this painting is done reversed. I started with the windows, then I did the trim, then I painted a little bit of the house, and then I painted some more of the house, and I painted the fence, and I tried to match it up. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of this painting was inspired by an AI app. I'll be sure to upload those photos at some point in this video. Check those out. And yeah, I mean, I'm making some mistakes here and there, and everything felt so reversed, but in the end, I think that you'll either enjoy it or really like the house, or maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is what I got. Appreciate y'all. Okay, so we went ahead and painted a lot of the frames. In this section, I am painting the trim black of the windows, and it's kind of just making everything a little bit bold. I definitely do feel like this made a nice change to the windows. Check that out, and it just makes it, yeah, overall I think it's gonna pop a lot more once those main colors are on. Like I said, everything is reversed. Normally we'd start with a base paint and then work on the trim and then all that other stuff, but at this moment we just kind of had this going on. And of course that paint did get everywhere. It's perfectly fine. We're gonna go over it. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned the this step ladder. It's really cool. I have it linked on my Amazon page. It converts into a full size ladder, which you'll see later on in this video when I get on the roof, and it turns into a step ladder, smaller step ladder, medium step ladder, whatever. I just think that it's really cool to have one tool for everything. Here we're going over the actual trim. We're going to start painting the trim of the house black, and I think this color specifically blends in really well with the roof, kind of makes everything pop out. But yeah, let's go. Okay, and now that the trim is done for the most part, we're gonna go ahead and start and do this side of the house white. This was particularly hard to paint into because, as you can see, these wood planks have like grooves in them on the side of the house. So although I could paint the top layer, there were still a lot of the grooves that weren't going in. I feel like this painting kind of took a lot longer than anticipated, and it was all good. It was all good, but when you don't see it right now, when I zoom out later and you can see the neighbor's house is actually white. So I wanted something to blend in just perfectly nice between my house and theirs. And we're gonna get rid of a lot of this tan color, so you'll see in the long run how it's gonna be working out. I appreciate you as always for checking out this video, and I'll try to bring in some more commentary in a bit based on what's going on. Okay, and here we're skipping ahead. The back has been painted. I just need to remove that painter's tape. But here we're doing a cut in of this fence, and as you can see, this is kind of a similar white. I do want to remind you all, this is the same white that I had on the interior of the house. So I got an interior exterior paint. So this is the same white that's on the walls on the inside. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I just bought a big old 5-gallon, and I figured it was more than enough. This is gonna have a second coat, and I'm kind of patching that through right now. But as you can see, it's a little bit tough to paint all this concrete, and overall I think it's going to go out pretty good. It just needs a couple of patches here and there, and the end result ended up looking nice. You'll see towards the end. Alright, and here is one of the craziest things that I've done so far, and that's getting on the roof in the middle of summer during the day, wearing a black tee, long sleeve, and some sweatpants. Trust me, it was horrible, but I was so frustrated. I just wanted to get this done because, like I said, it's been raining every single weekend since the end of April, and I just had to get this knocked out. Here I went ahead and painted. This is technically my neighbor's house, but I really couldn't just leave that tan up there, so I went in, talked to them, and we're good. Finishing that up now. Okay, and here's where there's a small issue. Do you remember the black paint that I used for my cabinets? Well, that was for the trim, and this color that I'm painting now is the gray from like the bedrooms and stuff. It's theoretically two different colors, but here it doesn't look like it. It just looks like a solid black all around. And I was like, oh, you know what? We're gonna be outside during the daytime. You know, it's gonna look gray and the black's gonna pop out. It's gonna look really good. No, none of that is going on. So that's where I think that a lot of the problems will come in. And if I'm gonna paint the back of the house with this color, like, I really need to lighten it up. I think it'll look okay for the front, but in the back I really got to change out this color. So apologies if you don't like the color selection. I am personally just rolling with it unless I try to get a darker black for the trim, but I don't think that's really going to do a whole lot in this situation. So yeah, you'll see the finished product. I don't think it works too bad, but right now I'm just getting on top of this and getting all that underneath the house. I think it's fine. I don't really mind it too much. You know me, I'm always cheaping everything out, but and trying to get things done as efficiently as possible. But we'll see how this goes. So yeah. Alright, and this is how it's looking now. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually changing out the front porch light, or the front light. I'm going to have this one linked in the description as well on the Amazon storefront. It's a really cool light that I was able to get. It's an LED. Just removing that, placing this on. I admit this took a little bit longer than needed because it was marked with, I guess, European lines, and I had to just translate that back to US. So overall, it works, looks good, and here it is plugged in. Let me know what you think. And as always, I appreciate y'all for subscribing, liking the video, checking it out. Really am thankful for all of this. Oh, and real quick before I forget, this painting was inspired all by an AI. So on the left is the original picture of the house, on the right is what it is, and when I put that in, this is what Remodel AI spit out. Pretty cool, huh? What do you think?